I came to this role wanting to start a dialogue about the word veteran and the word re-entry. That's what intrigued me about Michael and Graham's scripts and this character, Mac, was an opportunity, to involve my father in it and to build him off of my father, but also to a sense of duty to the veterans and to this idea of re-entry, because that is something that even back then, all the way to today, is the elephant in the room when it comes to veteran affairs, I believe. It's re-entry. The protocol that we send these men, these boys and these girls to war now, we take a lot of time, we spend a lot of money to turn them into killing machines. We spend no money into taking and putting them into a calming pool to let them cool down and become citizens again. Around halfway through the first season, there's a bit of a smoke clearing, and it was not as it once was. These two are lost souls trying to find each other. So I think, you know, it was great to see another actor in her own process trying to figure out this world as well. And I thought she did a fantastic job of containing Mac. I threw a lot at her, and I gotta say, I used temper. If I felt like if it was coming easy, my temper flared, and I just used it. And I thought she did a great job of dealing with it organically.
Much of a choice.
Every day I walked on set, stakes are high. Because it's easy when you're cross-boarding an entire season, which we did. You're shooting a 500+ page movie. Sometimes you want that day off, you just want that scene off. No, every single scene has to be earned. We're talking about a show that relies on violence to tell narrative in a climate right now that has very little patience for it, and rightfully so. So every day, every scene, every word has to be earned. Stakes have to be high emotionally if you're expecting the audience to engage with this man, and of course physically and spiritually. Yeah, he has to have a punishment. No, a role like this is not fun. No, it's rewarding, but if we're doing our jobs correctly, it's not fun. We have an ounce of the exposure and experience of a real vet, and more than that, the families of vets and soldiers who take on so much PTSD that we don't talk about. And if we're doing our jobs, it shouldn't be fun. It should be rewarding, but we should be sleeping very well at night, because we should be getting our asses kicked emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Being number one on the call sheet doesn't really give you a lot of downtime, so I didn't want to drop it too much. And most of the time I had very little turnarounds. To the ambitious shoot that it was dictated, I couldn't let go. My off duty was being prepared for the next day, so I was never off. I was constantly on, but luckily my family wasn't around me too much. I slept well at night.